Now let's get into creating our color system. So we are going to start with the light theme. Okay, so as you can see here in this UI, we are already on the light theme. Okay, so what we want to do here, okay, we need to test our colors. We need to make sure that everything works well. So what we are going to do, we need to take some sort of a screen that has got some sort of most of the elements, okay, that we will use. Okay, for instance, what we can do here, I like this page, okay, because it also contains some text. It also contains some headings, some H1s or H2 or H3, some headings, and also it contains some buttons and it contains some text input. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot in this page. So we are going to use this page as let's duplicate it. As you can see, I've pressed Control D. We are going to use this page as some sort of our demo or as something that we are going to work from. Okay. And then from there, let's look at also what are other components that are here. Okay. Let's see. As you can see, we've got also some sort of a card component here. Okay, that has got some sort of a certain color there, some sort of a certain background. Okay, as you can see. So I think we might also take that. Okay, because it's unique. Let me press Control D. Okay, and then I would like to assume I've duplicated it. Yes, and then let's also just put it here, guys. Okay, let's just put it here. So the reason why we are doing this, we want to see if the things they are fitting well together, the colors. Okay, the colors are harmonious and they are fitting well together, so that if there are some things that we are not happy with, we can make some adjustment. Okay, so what we want to do now, first of all let's zoom in. Okay, first of all let's zoom in. Looking at the entire application, we can agree that our background color, primary background color, it's white. Okay, as you can see. So based on the previous video, I've showed you the code. Okay, so let me see if I still have a copy of that text. Let's see. Yes, I still have. Okay, so this is a copy from the code as it is. Okay, so let me just remove the bold there, Control B. Yes, okay. So as you can see, this is just a copy from that code. What we are going to do, we are going to start with the light colors. Okay, we are going to start with the light colors. So let me just put the light colors here on top. My apologies about that. So as you can see, guys, the first thing that we want wall light primary. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, what is wall light? As I've defined in the previous video, it's some sort of the overall background color of your application. Okay, as you can see, so in this case we've got white. Okay, my apologies about that. So we've got white. So let's just quickly do that. Maybe you never know with colors. Okay, let's just make sure that this is white. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Just simple here. Okay, as you can see, guys, it's FFF. So just to stick to some sort of color code consistency. Okay, I'm going to use hex colors here. Okay, I'm not going to type white. Okay, so here we can copy and paste this here, as you can see. So that means now we've got white as our white light primary. Okay, and I'm happy with this. So let's just make sure when we are done with the color, we just change it to, this is not visible enough, let's change it to blue. Okay, maybe this blue. Okay, so we are done with this one. Okay, so now we want wall light secondary. Okay, so do we have any other light color here which is some sort of what can I say, a certain shade? Okay, it's a background. it's used for the background and it's a certain shade. Okay, I've already identified this one. Okay, it's some sort of a low hanging fruit, but let's just look in the entire application for some others. Okay, okay, let's see. It looks like to me, okay, this one it's some sort of a modal. Okay, so this is not a background color. Okay, it's just a color and overlay color just to hide the background. Okay, so it looks like to me, um we've got that color as the light one. Okay, so as you can see, this is the color that we have as a light one. So what we are going to do, we are going to come here, Control D. Okay, as you can see, our background it's too light, so we can just click here and come here, guys, and make it a little bit dark. Okay, so that we can it can be easier for us to see these colors. Okay, I might as well take this down. Okay, so as you can see, guys, okay, now we need this color. Okay, we need this color, so we are going to use this color, Control C. We are going to use this color as our wall light secondary. Okay, we are going to use this as our wall light secondary, and we might as well change this to this blue. Okay, I think it's this one. Apologies about that. Okay, it looks like here in this code we don't really have um wall light tertiary. Okay, so we will just need to create one for ourselves. Okay, why we have to create it? Okay, um in development, as we are working with our Tailwind CSS JSX, okay, we might want a light color. Okay, we might want it. Okay, so in case we got into that situation, we must know that we already have it. Okay, so I hope you do get that one. So this means that as much as we will execute this from, let's say, try to execute it as it is. Okay, but we are not going to make some sort of a clone of it. Okay, simply because, as you can see, this UI doesn't have the login and it doesn't have the register. We are going to have the login and we are going to have the register. So it means that as time goes by, there are some things that we are going to add, as little as they are, but we are going to add it. And now I can see, guys, it looks like we have a tertiary one. We have a tertiary color, right? We have, I didn't look like close here. Okay, as you can see, guys, I think this is a background color. As you can see, this one is a background color, and also this is a background color, as you can see. Okay, so let's continue, guys. It looks like now we are winning, so I didn't really look much. Let me paste. Okay, I'm assuming that I've made a copy. Yes. So as you can see, guys, we've got also another background color here, something that I have missed. Okay. Okay, let's do this and take this one here. Okay. So this means that, okay, this means that now what we can do, let's see which is the most used background color here. Okay, we've got this one and we've got this one. Okay, okay, this one is used here and also used here, and it's also used here. Okay, cool. So what we are going to do, guys, let's just improvise. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, let's go back here. My apologies about this. Okay, we've got the wall light color here, which is white. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, I'm happy with it. Now, what we are going to do, okay, in terms of choosing which one is going to be our wall light secondary and wall light tertiary, we just need to make some decisions here, a little bit of thinking. Okay, so there are some choices that we have to make. Okay, because we've got, I think, more than 3 colors here, so we need to choose. So what we are going to do, first of all, we are going to choose colors that favors the identity of a brand. Okay, what do I mean by that? If this is the logo as the primary identity, duplicate that. We need to favor colors which are here. As you can see, this color, it's an identity color. So let's just switch over, guys. Okay, so the white light secondary, okay, as you can see, the wall light secondary, a background color. Let's make sure that it's not going to be this one. This one, it might be tertiary. Okay, let's make sure that it's this one. Okay, let's make sure that it's this one. So let's copy this and then let's paste this here. Okay, as you can see. And what else? Apologize about that. So let's check on wall light tertiary. Okay, and then wall light tertiary, it must be a lighter color. So remember, I had this color which was here, and I discover another one which is this one. Let's see if what is the difference between these colors. If there is no much difference, and then as you can see, okay, as you can see, guys, there is a difference. Okay, there is, but it's not too much. Okay, this feels like it's some sort of one color. Okay, so here what we can do, let's see if we can, let's say for some reason we've decided to change this. Let's say, okay, we've decided to change this, we've decided to change this for this one. As you can see, guys, there won't be that much of a difference. Okay, so since this color is dominant, this one, okay, and this one is not that dominant, so let's take the color that we already have as the light as the tertiary color, the wall light tertiary. So we are going to copy this, paste it here. Okay, and let's go back here and change this color to this one. Okay, so as you can see, guys, we are getting there. Okay, and then we want to get into wall light secondary border. Okay, so I've just realized that most of these components, okay, they've got some borders around them, even if those borders are not what can I say, are not as bright or as visible as, but most component UI components, they have the border. That's why I have included these here. Okay, so let's just quickly check on wall light secondary, which is this one. Does it have some sort of a border somewhere, or it doesn't? Okay, it looks like whenever this is used, there is no border around it in a way. Okay, there is no border around it in a way. Okay, as you can see, it doesn't really have a border. Okay, this is some sort of an outline, or let's see, we're talking about white light. Nope, this is not what I want to do. Okay, as you can see, guys, it doesn't have a border. That's not much of a problem. We can create our own here. Okay, for just in case we need it. Okay, this is not something that we have to do because it's not really visible on the UI. Okay, but in case we need it, so what we are going to do, let's see, maybe where are we going to do that? Let's just put this here on a white background. Yes, okay, and then we're going to put a border around it. And first of all, what I usually do, I sample this color as it is, and I will just shift it, make it maybe lighter a little bit. Okay, this is too much and it's noticeable. Okay, this is too much and it's noticeable. Let's go back here. Okay, so this one we are going to make it let's say, let's make it dark a little bit. Let's see, how is it going to be? Okay, I think this is enough. Okay, because you need not to notice this border. Okay, this is some sort of a certain UI trend. You will see it on Shard CN UI and Material UI. It's some sort of a trend these days. So as you can see, guys, here is the border. Okay, should we want this to have a border, it will have this border. Okay, it must be there but not there at the same time. You need not to notice it. Okay, you need not to notice it. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, this is fine. So let's copy this and come back here and paste this here. Is this wall light secondary? Yes. Okay, this is wall light secondary. I'm happy with it. And then we've got wall light tertiary, which is I think it's this one. Okay, so we can come here and let's look for the stroke. Do we have a stroke? It looks like we have. Let's see if I deactivate this. Okay, so let me double click on this one. Do we have a stroke? Yes, but it has been deactivated. So let me just activate it and change the color of the stroke. So obviously here we are just going to get in here. And then from there, we need to somewhat change this color. Okay, a little bit so that it can be visible. Too much. Okay, I'm happy with this, as you can see, guys. Okay, doesn't have to be too much. We are going to copy this and paste it where? Okay, we didn't make that one blue. Okay, that is my mistake. Let's make this blue. Okay, so that we can signify that we are done with this one. All right, guys. So as you can see, guys, these are the colors that we have. Okay, for the background. Okay, we've got the white, we've got the wall secondary, and we've got the wall tertiary, and they have their own corresponding borders. Okay, obviously we might not see it in one of these. Okay, so we are going to end this session here. Okay, we are done with our wall colors. In the next session, we are going to continue and create our own corresponding what can I say, dark version of the colors. See you on the next one.